Amy shares tweet about traits of a sociopath. After Josh is found guilty, Amy Duggar shared a cryptic tweet listing traits of a sociopath only weeks after her cousin Josh was found guilty and jailed for possessing child pornography. The rebel cousin has not held back in a recent series of tweets on her thoughts about what's best for her family's image moving forward. Amy, 35, listed that these included, lack of remorse, guilt or empathy, constant deception, inability to form emotional attachments, superficial charm, dishonesty, manipulative reckless behavior. This tweet came only weeks after her cousin Josh was found guilty for the possession of child pornography, and fans were quick to assume Amy was throwing shade. One tweeted in response, now who does that sound like? A second said, fits so many people. Others were quick to name names, posting, Josh Duggar, and definitely Josh. Still speaking out earlier this week, Amy shared yet another cryptic tweet. In full, the quote read, "My comfort comes from knowing God is in control, even in the chaos." She did not include any additional context but has been speaking out about Josh since the trial began. Amy hasn't just spoken out against Josh, but rather in support of cousin Jana Duggar. After Josh was found guilty in his child pornography trial, it came out that Jana had been charged with child endangerment. Amy recently lashed out at Jana's parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, accusing them of taking advantage of their eldest daughter. She shared her thoughts on the matter on Twitter, sharing a rant about people who use older children as built-in babysitters. Amy held nothing back in her rant. She wrote, "I believe that if you are a parent you should watch your own children. It's not right to always have someone else watching them for you. Okay, let me clear something up. I'm not talking about loving good parents that work and provide for their families. I support that. Of course, I'm talking about people who rely on aunts or friends or anyone that takes advantage of people. Just simply because they can." In another tweet, Amy continued, "Your kids, even your older kids, should not be your built-in babysitter. Your kids, no matter what their age is, should be able to live a normal adolescent life. Helping out every once in a while is great, but if you're gonna have that many kids, then be responsible for them." Amy did not mention names specifically, but it's worth noting that Jana, 31, has spent much of her childhood and now her adult life helping out with the younger Duggar kids. She is the oldest unmarried Duggar and has taken on the role of babysitting friends' children, as well as her siblings and her siblings' children. Political punch last weekend, Amy tweeted that she actually stands for her family values, as the star shaded Jim Bob again after he promoted his state Senate run. This is the second time Amy threw shade at Jim Bob, as previously she seemed to allude to her uncle Jim Bob as she urged for real therapy in a tweet. In the tweet, Amy wrote, "I was told last night that I should run for Senate." She indicated that she found the idea of running against Jim Bob humorous by adding a laughter emoji. Amy continued, "They told me that I was bold and that I actually stand for family values and that my closet doesn't hide any skeletons. Lies or deceit. Haha, politics are definitely not my thing, but I can't help but wonder how that race would go." Last month, Jim Bob announced his candidacy for Arkansas State Senate District 7 seat, according to Arkansas Democrat Gazette. Following backlash for the timing of his campaign, the father of 19 revealed he won't be backing down or staying silent in his fight for the seat.